Hey, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we're going to be checking out the Transformers Studio Series Gamer Edition Voyager Class Megatron. So here he is in his tank mode, but before we take a look at the figure itself, let's take a look at this packaging here. So right up front, there's this nice image of Megatron 04 Studio Series Gamer Edition Megatron Decepticon symbol, Transformers right along the side there. Generations, Takara Tomy, Transformers War for Cybertron. Up top here you got Transformers War for Cybertron. On the side here, a picture of Megatron. On the other side here, a headshot of Megatron Studio Series 04 Voyager class in a bunch of different languages. On the bottom, there's really nothing. And on the back, you got some nice pictures there of his figure and how many steps, backdrop, all that cool stuff. But yeah, that's basically it for the box. So let's get into the figure itself. And here it is. Why did I do that? That's the wrong button. Here it is, right here in all of its glory. It's a cool Megatron. Obviously it's based off the games, all that, you know, but it's not what I thought it would be in that sense. Like, some of the images made it look a lot different to this, but I still really love it. It's in my top 10 of my favorite figures that I have. But yeah, so you can see here, it's a Cybertronian tank. Here's the top, here's the bottom, here's the side, here's the back, here's the other side. So yeah, and you got his cannon right here. So yeah, here's some nice purple details in there on this side section, the treads, this front area here, which is his back in robot mode. So it's pretty cool. But for some comparisons, here he is with the Studio Series Gamer Edition Optimus Prime from War for Cybertron. Here he is with the Gamer Edition Bumblebee from War for Cybertron. And that's all the only other Gamer Edition figures that I have, so this review is going to be a little bit shorter for this guy because I don't have much to compare him to. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a nice tank mode. You know, the silver paint here is nice to have on a figure like this, especially a Voyager. So yeah, so accessory-wise, he has his cannon, which is already here, but he has this mace, which you can actually move the tank out of the way. And it did come in two parts in the packaging, the handle and the actual weapon, but they just plug on like that. So yeah, pretty cool. I got a little handle there, and a little peg here. You can just take this and plug it on top of the tank mode like that if you want to. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for the tank mode. So we shall now get into transformation. So the first thing you want to do is just remove his fusion cannon here. It's just a nice little peg on the back that goes into that peg right there. So first thing you want to do is you want to just push this little piece up here, and then you want to come down to these pieces, the sides. Make sure they're untabbed there and there. They'll tab in a little tab up here that's going to go into a slot right there, and there's this tab in here that's going to go into a slot right here. So yeah, just untab that, open it out the way, like so. So you have those parts there out the way, and I would just get those around here and rotate the leg, because these will make his legs. So make sure you have it configured like that. I'm actually going to bring up the camera here so you guys can see. And then what we're going to want to do is you want to come under here, you're going to untap his forearm, and you're going to untab his inner arm section here, and just bring it out like that. And then you can, okay, I'm so close to the camera. So bring it out and then straighten his arm. And then you're going to come back here, bring this arm up. It's going to untab from there and then bring it around. And then you got to bring this section back, rotate this piece here. Oh my god, he's a little too tall right now. Rotate this piece around and flip it up, and then collapse it all onto his back like so. Then you can just push these parts out here, so flip this piece down and make sure this goes all the way out. And then you want to come here to this piece and it's just going to come up over and create his chest. And now for his legs, what you're going to do is you're going to bring this piece down, flip this little section out, flip up his toe, and then this is just going to snap in place like that. Then you want to flip in the bigger tread first, and then flip down the smaller tread, just like that. And then you can flip up his toes, bring these down, and then bring that heel section down there. So that's one leg all done. And then you're just going to do the same thing on this side, so just bring this up, flip that section up, clip that in, bring his toe down, or foot down, flip up his toes, bring that section back there down. Then you're going to flip in this heel, and then you're going to flip in this tread. I meant to say tread, not heel. And now he's short enough that I can actually fit him in frame. And then you can just come to his underarms here, flip up on these panels, and then flip out his hands. Tab that in. Open this section up here, flip out his hands, and tab that in. And there you go. There is the Gamer Edition Megatron in his robot mode. And yeah, it's a pretty good figure. I like this. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I like this version of Megatron a lot. Like the games and everything is like one of my favorites. It's like Transformer pieces of media ever. Second is Rise of the Beast, because it's Rise of the Beast. Anyway, so you can see here, obviously based off the games. Here's his back. Here is the front, and I almost forgot about his fusion cannon there, so you just plug that on. And yeah, that's Megatron in his robot mode. So anyway, like I was saying, this Megatron is one of my favorites. I like this figure a lot in particular. So anyway, let's go ahead and go look at these details here. So you can see right up front, you got some nice purple work in there, or purple paint in there, in his chest, the Decepticon symbol right up here, his forearm here, all his gray here, you got some nice red here. This is really cool, this spike design. I like it on his shoulders as well. Here's his back again, the back of the legs, which everyone knows about the infamous knee articulation on this guy. It's not the best, but hey, whatever. I don't care. It's a cool figure either way. But yeah, so now moving on to articulation. The head is on a ball joint, but it can't go full 360. I find that when you lift the head up, it kind of like brings it up on a hinge, so that when you start to rotate it around, it will do a full 360. But then when you bring it back all the way around, it will just go back down to its original spot. So if you bring it up and then just float it back down, you can like turn his head and then like look up and down. So yeah, it's a weird thing that this Megatron can do, but whatever. And then his legs here, big honking pieces of metal. Well, they're not actually made of metal. And then just like all the other Gamer Edition figures, you know, he can remove his forearm, and you can attach his fusion cannon here to this and just plug in right there. So you can do that. You can't attach the mace that he has on there, but you can attach other characters' weapons here. So like here's Optimus Prime's gun. You can just plug that right on there. So you can do that. Or you can do Bumblebee's little gun here. I can just plug right there, like that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, all the other Gamer Edition figures do it, like Optimus and Bumblebee and all of them. So yeah, and we can put his fusion cannon on back here. And now for his accessories, his mace, obviously he can hold it in his hand at the bottom there like that, or you can use this little peg in the back of on here and to just plug it in his back like that. Thing you can do if you want to do it. Articulation, I don't know why I stopped. His arms can go out that far. They can do a full 360. You do have a swivel there at the bicep, double jointed elbows, which is nice. No articulation at the wrist. Obviously, that can do that. These pieces can move. They're both on hinges, so if you want to move these around to your liking, you can do that. His waist, you can do a full 360, just like that. I just messed up his arms. His legs, so if you... I'm going to move his arm out of the way for this. If you bring his arm out like that, the leg can literally go all the way up because of transformation. So, if you want his leg to go all the way up, it can. So if you move the arm out, the leg can go all the way up. It can go back that far. It can go up that far. And it can do a full 360, and you can bend the knees just that much. And then the ankles, obviously you do have ankle tilt, and the toe can go down if needed for a transformation. So yeah, it's a pretty nice Megatron. So now for some comparisons. Here he is with the Gamer Edition Optimus Prime, the beefy ass boy. And then here he is with the Studio Series Gamer Edition Bumblebee, who is tiny compared to this dude. So there you have it. There's the Transformers Studio Series Gamer Edition Megatron. And yeah, it's a good figure. It's my favorite Megatron that I have, because I only have 3. If you count Age of Extinction Galvatron. Now I have like 2 Menaces on my shelf if you count Shockwave and this Megatron, and Scourge, so 3. But yeah. So yeah, it's a good figure. Transformation is good. All these Gamer Editions are turning out very well. I'm really on the verge of picking up Barricade, but I'm still on the fence about it. Cliff Jumper, maybe? I mean, I like my Earthrise Cliff Jumper, but I don't know if... I don't know. I'll see. If there's a review posted up on the channel of both of those guys, the Barricade and the Cliff Jumper, then obviously I got them. But as of right now, this video, I'm on the fence about it, especially because Cliff Jumper is just a remold of Bumblebee, so it's nothing new. And Barricade, I've heard so much shit about. So yeah, but yeah. So these are a good figure. Transformation is good. Accessories are perfect. Articulation, obviously the knees could have been better, but everything else is fine. So yeah, there you go. If you like this video, go and hit that like button down below. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you were thinking. And if you want to see more from my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you go watch the reviews for Gamer Edition Optimus Prime and Gamer Edition Bumblebee. They're both up on the channel now, including their stop motions, and Megatron stop motion should be out around the same time that the review is posted, I think. I don't know what my schedule is going to be like, but hopefully, maybe. I promise? I don't know. Actually, no promises. But yeah. So thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.